tough starts in a row, obviously, and as much as it's defense, I think tonight you started out 2 of 12, and they're running everything, all your misses back at you. What can you do to kind of have a little bit more rhythm and not be so far behind to start?
There's a list of things. I think just we got to learn how to be a team. We got to learn to play together a little bit more, be professional, be a little bit more ready to go. You can find excuses in this league every night. There's a million of them. Or you can show up and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. And we did that for 30, 35 minutes tonight. But you spot a team like that, 41. Good luck. You know what I mean? And your offense better be clicking if you're going to give up what we give up. They had 20 points in the first 3-4 minutes of the game. Our offense is not at that level right now to be in a shootout with them. But we fought, and there's no quit in this team, and we can build on that. Got a game tomorrow to shake it off and start another trend of moving upwards. But we suck right now.
You talked about playing together as a team, just sort of getting on the same page all over the floor, encouraging each other. How do you sort of fix that issue?
Yeah, a little bit of both. It's easier when the shots go in, but energy is contagious both ways, and we just need a little bit better mojo, a little bit better juice, and pop to the ball. We're stuck on 2 assists there for a long time, so just finding better flow offensively and getting in spots and finding ways to play off of each other. There's a lot of mix and match lineups there, so there's got to find some continuity. But all in all, it's about each individual just looking in the mirror, seeing how they can be better. We got some pretty good individual performances, but we got to find a way to put it together as a team, and we weren't able to do that tonight. But it's a long season. We'll be okay. We're a pretty good team. We're a pretty good team, just not great, and that gap is really big and it's hard to close. So we're working through that.
Fred, these last 2 nights, bad losses obviously, but what the physical nature, like you guys tend to win a lot of the physical battles. Zion, I understand, but tonight, did you just feel like you just kind of got beat to the punch right away?
Yeah, we got punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
Probably a better way to say it. And waited till we were down, 30 points to fight back, which is a little too late. So again, that's a part of just being professional and trying to be ahead of the punch and being more physical and just being more aggressive and on your toes to start the game. Which we'll learn to do. We still are playing a lot of young guys and experienced guys in certain spots, and so it's hard to do it. When all 5 aren't on the same page at the same time out there, and that's a learning curve, and we certainly have to speed up that learning process, and we will, and we'll be fine. But 2 very unacceptable performances from myself and obviously from the team.
On that note of individual performances as well, though, what did you see from Scottie tonight?
Yeah, he played pretty good. I thought, his energy just, we need all the positive energy we can get, and I think, as he starts to play a little bit better, get out of his own head a little bit, he can do so much for us and help us in so many different ways. But again, he's a young player. He's in his 2nd year, and he's trying to figure out, where he's going from here. And we're all in his corner and supporting him, and we want him to be the best that he can be. But he definitely made some plays throughout the game to find his stride. So we got to be able to build on that and just try to put him in positions to be successful. But nobody's worried about him. He'll be fine. There's certainly some things he can do better for us as a team, but I'm not really in a position to be telling anybody else what they need to do. I got to get my shit together.
Yeah, on that point, Nick was saying the shots you're getting are good shots and just not going in. Is that what it feels like to you?
Yeah, some of them. I think it's probably just a product of the offense and where we are, and just I'm more of a rhythm guy, and just being able to fill out the game and get what's coming to me, and not really as good when I'm pressing and trying to make things happen. So getting some open ones that aren't dropping, and when those don't drop, then you press and take some other ones. And shot making is never a concern of mine. They come and they go, and I'm gonna make more than I miss, throughout my career. And when I'm hot, I'm pretty good. When I'm not, I'm still trying to find ways to impact the game and help our team win. And We got enough guys to score out there, so just trying to find other ways to do things. And I don't really get down on myself in certain areas when it's not going my way, because it's not like an indication of who I am as a player. It's just more so, got to make shots. I'm not making them right now, and it's pretty situational, and I'll find my way out of it.
I guess the first quarter is really kind of had you underwater before. It's pretty hard to get out when you give up 40 odd in the first and down 36 in the second. How can you shake that up, and what do you think's going wrong out of the gate?
Well, first of all, you're exactly right. It's just what I just talked to the team about. I mean, that's 2 first quarters of 81 points, I think, after a full game of 88, that we were really on point and solid for 48 minutes. And we're just going to have to get ourselves a little bit, better state of mind to start the game. I thought they were very good. Their speed up the floor, and we knew that's kind of how they play. They love to play in the open floor, and we just didn't get anything set up. And it was kind of too late, because I think they made their first 5 threes, but they were wide. They were open. They were quick. They were up the floor before we were set. So that's the biggest thing, I think. Yep.
The defense, and you talked about execution, is it like the same kind of misexecuted plays you're seeing game to game, or is there a theme, I guess is right?
It kind of was tonight, actually. We did. It was very similar coverage that we didn't get done again to start the game. This time is on Durant, and just little things knocking us off there. Not getting into bodies enough to get that stuff executed, and by that time they're down the middle of the lane, and I think the help wasn't good enough until midway through the second quarter either. But saying that, they weren't really expecting the ball to come down the middle. They were expecting to be in rotations off of a trap, right? So when the first part broke down, we didn't adjust quick enough, to the breakdown, for sure. Yep. But lack of execution at the top of the play started that.
What do you think of Scotty tonight?
Well, I thought it was really played hard and physical, and was active and did a lot of good things. I thought he was pretty good tonight. Yeah.
They talked about sort of thread shots before the game.
Yep.
They were good shots and just didn't go in. Did it look like that to you tonight as well?
He had a few. I'm sitting there. He's 1 for 7 from 3. I would say a couple of them probably weren't great, but he probably had 4 or 5. Usually the one he made was on an offensive rebound kick out. I think he had a couple more of those as well. So not too bad. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes your defense is your offense too. I think when you're 2 of 12 to start, that's a lot of runouts. You aren't getting a chance to set up. So is there? I know you. I know everything.
No, you're on the right track. Yeah, I agree with you. That's the first thing I said, and the first time out I said was our offense is killing us. Right, we just weren't putting them in the bucket, and we weren't finishing. I thought it wasn't the greatest execution in the world, but we did, kind of like a lot of the game when we did score, we were getting it deep into the front of the rim, but we didn't finish them early, and they were snapping them out of there and going. And then, when we did get a couple stops early, they got a few offensive rebound kick-out threes too. So it was just kind of like everything was piling up on us there right at the beginning, and it almost has to give up 40 points. Like everything has to be bouncing the wrong way or turning out wrong for you to do that.
What did you like about that surge you made in the second half? Where did that energy come from, and what can you build on from that?
I think we just, for me, the other night and even the start of this game, there's just too much happening at the front of the rim for them. Just way too much. I don't know how many dunks they had the other night or tonight even, but, we go whole games without giving up those, and we just weren't early enough or big enough or vertical enough or whatever to put any threat on the rim early. And then obviously you asked me what we liked. We started doing it. We started taking charge. We started blocking shots. We started making them miss. You know, even when they were getting layups off, they were a lot tougher and rolling off the rim like they should when you're down there doing it right. So that was probably the biggest thing. But then again, just, you know, the guys really, I thought they played extremely hard. They played more physical. They were denying things. They were hitting the ball away. You know, there was a whole bunch of, again, other ones where we just about poked away for 1-on-0 breakaways, probably about 3 or 4 times there, then end up in a jump ball or a kick ball or whatever. So we were making some things happen.